If ever you go to Dublin town in 100 years or so, inquire for me in Bagot Street and what it was like to know. He was a queer one, fall the diddle dido. He was a queer one, and I'll tell you. Me great-grandmother knew him well. He asked her to come and call on him in his flat, and she giggled at the thought of a young girl's lovely fall. He was dangerous, fall the diddle dido. He was dangerous, and I'll tell you. On Pembroke Road, look out for me ghost, dishevelled with shoes untied, playing through the railings with the little children whose children have long since died. He was a nice man, fall the diddle dido. He was a nice man, and I'll tell you. Go into a pub and listen well, if my voice still echoes there. Ask the men what their grandsires thought, and tell them to answer fair. He was eccentric, fall the diddle dido. He was eccentric, and I'll tell you. He had the knack of making men feel as small as they really were, which meant as great as God had made them, but as males they disliked his air. He was a proud one, fall the diddle dido. He was a proud one, and I'll tell you. If ever you go to Dublin town in 100 years or so, sniff for me personality. Is it vanity's vapour now? He was a vain one, fall the diddle dido. He was a vain one, and I'll tell you. He knew that posterity had no use for anything but the soul, the lines that speak, the passionate heart, the spirit that lives alone. He was a lone one, fall the diddle dido. He was a lone one, and I'll tell you. He was a lone one, fall the diddle dido. Yet he lived happily, and I'll tell you.